Look, I didn't expect to be starting my island over again today, especially considering at the end of the last video, I said I was not going to restart my island just because I want to make it all enchanted forest core. But here we are. And there's actually kind of a funny story to go along with it. It was not funny at the time. I was extremely stressed when this was happening. But looking back at it now, it's a little bit funny. It's also a little bit funny how stressed I was. Was it though? This video is kind of a long one compared to the videos I usually upload. It's like twice as long, I think. So grab a snack, grab some water, and get comfy while I tell you the story about how I thought my career as a YouTuber was over. It all started, I think August 2nd. Yeah. Because August 1st, oh my god, August 1st, I went to Lollapalooza. Can I get distracted from my own story about like 1.5 minutes in? I went to Lollapalooza and I saw Chaperone and I saw Tyla and I saw Kesha and I saw Honier, and I am a changed woman because of it. I had the time of my life. It was so much fun. They are all insane performers. I love them all so much. Well, I fell in love with Tyla that day. I was not aware of Tyla. Oh my god, she's amazing. I love her so much now. But it's okay. Anyways, back to my story. It all started the day after Lollapalooza, August 2nd. I wanted to play some Stardew Valley. And so I get on my little computer, I pull up my little series of YouTube videos I'm gonna watch while playing, and I load up Stardew Valley. And guess what? It is running horribly. It is lagging so bad. I drag my cursor across the screen and 5 seconds later it follows. I could not explain in enough detail how poorly this game was running. And I thought, this is interesting, this is weird, this doesn't usually happen. So I close it, I restart my computer, I load it back up. Same thing is still happening. And if you don't know, means if you don't watch my streams, I play modded Stardew Valley, so I'm running Smappy. So I just look at what Smappy is telling me. And it said that there was one mod that was running with a warning. So I delete the mod. It's running a little bit better, but it's not back to normal. So I look again, and it says there's another mod with a warning. And I look, there is no mod listed. Before, when it said there was a mod with a warning, it told me which mod had the warning. But this time, there is no mod being listed. And so I compare the mods that were loaded to my mod list. And everything was lining up. There was no mod that wasn't loaded that should have been. Everything was fine. So I was very confused. So I just decided, maybe not today. Maybe I won't play Stardew Valley today. And so I didn't play today. Next day, I say, let's try this again. Same thing. Pull up the YouTube vids, pull up Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley running about worse than the day before. Huh? I fixed it a little bit. How is it running worse than the day before? And so I'm like, alright, whatever. Let me just go in. Maybe I have too much storage being used. Maybe there's nowhere for game files to go. I don't know. I don't know how games work. I just play them. I don't understand. But I'm like, yeah, maybe this will help it. And so I go in and I delete a bunch of stuff that I don't need anymore from my files on my computer. Any programs I don't use, any pictures I don't need anymore, any, anything I downloaded, basically. If I don't need it anymore, I deleted it. Because I can be a little bit of a hoarder sometimes when it comes to that stuff. I'm like, yeah, I only needed it for this one thing, but what if I want to use it in the future? Anyway, so I delete all of that, right? Load Stardew Valley back up. Still running bad. I then get a notification from my computer saying that my OneDrive cloud is 98% full. And I say, how can that be? I've never saved a thing to my OneDrive cloud. How can it be 89? No, not 89. 98% full. I look. There is so much stuff there. There's stuff from college. There's stuff from high school. I'm like, I don't need any of this anymore. I'm going through and deleting things. I deleted 200 pictures. Hey, I still had like 100 left over. Why did I have 200 pictures that I didn't need in my OneDrive cloud? I don't understand. I've never saved a thing to my OneDrive cloud. I didn't even know I had it. And so I'm going through and deleting, and I get to a part of my cloud where it's raw files from my camera. I mean, if you didn't know, I went to college for photography. And so apparently a bunch of the raw files from my camera got uploaded. So apparently a bunch of the raw files from my camera got uploaded to my cloud. And I'm like, I don't need these anymore. I took these pictures like 4 years ago. I don't need them anymore. And so I go through and I delete all of the raw files on my cloud. And then I look and it says my OneDrive is completely empty. And I'm like, how could that be? I didn't delete everything. And I look. And when I deleted those raw files, I deleted everything. And I went to my recycling can. And I had deleted everything from my recycling can. So, anything that I had apparently saved to my OneDrive cloud from about 2013 to 2017 is gone. Including a bunch of pictures of me and my sister when we were younger. It was great. I definitely did not cry afterwards. I definitely was not upset at that at all. No, I was having a great time. Anyway, so then I'm like, oh, well, now my OneDrive cloud is completely empty. And it's not taking it. Maybe I could run Stardew Valley again. And so then I run Stardew Valley again. And it's still running so bad. It was still so bad. I could not take it anymore. I had to give up. I went to bed. It was like 9 p.m. I went to bed. I didn't care at that point. I was like, I'm over it. I'm going to bed. So, next day. I don't even know what I did the next day. Oh my god. Basically, the next couple of days were just me trying to figure out what's wrong. And at one point in one of those days, I was like, you know what? I can't play games. I can't stream. I can still edit YouTube videos, though. And so I go to open DaVinci Resolve. And it said something was missing. Something's missing? How can something be missing? I don't touch any DaVinci Resolve files with a 10-foot pole. I am scared to touch anything, any file related to anything that I use on the reg. I am scared to touch those files with a 10-foot pole because I don't want to screw anything up. I don't want anything to break. And so it said, doesn't have the right GPU or whatever, or the GPU file is missing. I don't know. It was something like that. It was something I did not understand. And so I go on YouTube and I go, what happens when this notification pops up? That's not what I typed. I typed in like the actual notification. And I found YouTube videos on how to fix it. And so I tried to fix it. Didn't work. Tried a different YouTube video on how to fix it. didn't work. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna delete it and re-download it. And maybe that will fix it. I delete it. I go to re-download it. I go to open it up. It won't open. It won't download on my computer. Now at this point, it has been like about 4 or 5 days of me just stressing because everything on my computer was slowly breaking down, and every single hobby I've had for the past 3 years was slowly coming to an end, and I was not having it. I was stressed out of my mind. I think I was stressing so much that my heartbeat increased. Like, I was distraught. I'm trying to think of a bunch of like big words to describe how I was feeling other than stressed and sad. Because I just feel like those words just don't describe how I was during this week. Stressed and sad are not strong enough words. I was distressed. I was out of my mind. I was beside myself. Those are the words I need to describe this week. And so, I'm looking. I don't even know what I did. I don't know what I did to fix it, but I somehow fixed it. If you press buttons enough times, they're gonna work eventually. And that's what happened to me. Some reason, when I pressed the button again, it worked. It just decided to say, hey, you know what? Miranda's had a bad week. Why don't we let her have this win? We'll give her this one. And so, I was able to get into DaVinci Resolve, and I was able to finish editing, actually, the last video that I posted. The Enchanted Forest core build with my house. That was the video I was trying to edit. And so, that's why I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the end kind of got a little, it kind of lost the plot a little bit at the end. But that's because I was just so over it, and I just wanted to upload a video, and so I finished editing the video, like, that night, and then I uploaded it the next morning, I think. And at this point, every other function on my computer was still broken. And so it gets to a point where I'm like, I'm gonna have to come up with new hobbies. I'm gonna have to become a new person. I was starting to, like, process the fact that I wasn't gonna be able to play video games and stream them and make YouTube videos doing it. And so I was like, what hobbies should I pick up? What should I do now? Do I learn to crochet? Knit? Sew? Do I become a book talker? Do I start making little vlogs? Do I start wearing wired headphones again? That's literally a thought I had. I genuinely considered wearing wired headphones again. Wired headphones suck. Well, they don't suck. They have their use, I guess, if you're trying to look like you care too much. But I just don't, wired headphones just don't fit into my life. And I just did not need them back into my life. But I was so focused on trying to reinvent myself as a person that I considered wearing wired headphones. So, in the middle of me trying to figure out who I'm gonna become, I get a message from a friend that read, Miranda, what's wrong with your computer? And so I told him, I don't know. The connection of my computer to the Wi-Fi says, fair, cannot handle gameplay. They said, huh? I don't know if it's a normal thing to have happen to your computer. Anyway, so they said, do this. And I said, okay. And then they said, do this. And I said, okay. And then they said, do this. And I said, okay. And then all of a sudden my computer was fixed. Don't know. I don't know why the combination of doing all of that stuff worked. I also don't know if I could replicate it, but I probably could if I tried hard enough. I need to give myself more credit. I'm smarter than I think. I'm smarter than I let myself think I am. I could probably recreate the series of events. But anyways, moral of the story, my computer is fixed. Everything's back to normal. I don't have to start wearing wired headphones again. So all is well in the world. For the next couple of days afterwards though, I was a little bit nervous to go live because immediately after my computer was fixed, I was like, oh my god, I should go live. I need to stream. And then I was like, wait, what if my computer breaks again? Or what if it needs a little bit of time to like get back into it? I don't know. It's a computer, it's not a person. She doesn't need to like mentally prepare herself to stream. But for some reason in my head, I was like, if you stream right now, you're just gonna re-break your computer. But that's not what's happening. That's not what's gonna happen. But I am gonna stream again. Or I might have already streamed, depending on when it's uploaded. I'm planning on streaming on Saturday, the 17th. Yeah, August 17th. So if it's uploaded before this, basically I have today and tomorrow to upload it. So maybe not. I'm probably gonna upload this after Saturday. So I streamed for the first time again on Saturday. It's not actually Saturday yet, so I can't tell you how it went, but I'm hoping it went good. I played modded Minecraft for the first time in like 2 years, and, well, more like 1 year, but I know it's cool. I guess. I don't know. I hope. But anyways, I actually cannot see. I am staring at a blank screen right now while recording this voiceover because I still have not figured out the DaVinci Resolve problem where I cannot connect my microphone to do voiceovers in the program. So I am staring at OBS right now and there is a black screen. So I don't know at what point we are in the time lapse, but I'll give you just a little bit of update, I guess, about why I guess I already kind of talked about why I decided to restart my island. It's because I thought I wasn't going to be able to stream and post anymore and whatever, and so I was like, well, this island I was doing because it's good for streaming and YouTube, and I don't want to make this island anymore. And so I guess that's kind of why. And I could have just put everything back where it was once my computer was fixed and pretend this never happened, but honestly, tearing down everything was kind of like not like a good thing, but like it made me realize how much I really wanted to just scrap what I was doing and do a full-blown Enchanted Forest Core island. And so I guess you could say I'm happy about it, but yeah, that's basically the why. Again, don't know where I am, but I do know you've already seen Muffy is on my island. So during that week, I was playing a lot of Animal Crossing because it was pretty much the only game I could play, like I said. And so I was doing a spot of time traveling, and Gladys had asked to move out of my island. And Gladys was one of the OG 10. She's been on the island for pretty much a year now. Since, I mean, I think she was one of the first 3 villagers to move in too. So, like, outside of the 2 you'd start with. She was one of the OG 5, I guess. And I was a little sad to have her leave, but I knew she wasn't going to be in the end product of my island, and so I decided to let her go, and I went on a little villager hunt by myself. It was kind of fun. It was nice because I was laying in bed and I was watching my TV, and I was just like relaxed, you know? And so it was nice to do a villager hunt then. And I was looking for a forest core villager or one that could be kind of magical or like witchy, because I realized that the vibe I'm trying to capture with this island is basically the original vibe I wanted to capture with my first island, Juniper. I'll leave a little link in the card to that island tour because it's the only video I've ever uploaded of Juniper. But Juniper was my first ever island. I didn't really know how to play the game, and by the time I was done with my island and I was like, well, maybe I could do this and this, I was like, I kind of want to start over. And so that island is kind of, it's finished, but it's unfinished. I do like it because it was my first island, and I did what I could with where the Animal Crossing New Horizons world was at the time. And it's just, you know, first island, you kind of love it, you know? But I think I want to make basically Juniper 2.0, and what in my head I was trying to do with that island on Willow. And I am very excited for this. But Muffy, we're getting back around, I promise. Muffy was on that island, was on Juniper. And I said before that I didn't want to repeat villagers because with there being 400 villagers in the game, there really is no reason for me to repeat villagers. But I love Muffy, and when I saw her on my villager hunt, I had about like 10 tickets left or something like that. And I was like, I could keep going, but what if I don't find another villager in these 10 tickets? And I love Muffy. I wanna, and now that I can, now that we can change villager houses and everything, I kind of want to have her on, and I want to give her a really cool house. I love her house already though, so honestly, will I change much? Maybe not. I don't know. Muffy has one of the best villager houses in the game. You can quote me on that. Her house is amazing. I love it so much. The interior, the exterior, just Muffy's overall vibe. I love it so much. And so I brought her on the island, and she's already causing drama. I love her. But I was talking to, who was I talking to? I was talking to Dom, I think. Yeah, I'm talking to Dom. And it's not even like he was near her. He was in his house. And what did Muffy say to him? I think she made a comment about how he focuses too much on working out and it's all he talks about. And I was like, oh my god. Because this was literally like the next day. Like her first day unpacked and walking around the island. And she was already causing drama with the other villagers. And I think I'm talking to Muffy. I think I'm talking directly to Muffy. Or I'm talking to Kyle. One of the two. But one of them, no, I think I'm talking to Muffy. Because Muffy made a comment about Kyle. And I was like, and it was kind of like a, oh shoot, I think I have to find it now. Ugh. I found it. She said, I've been having these crazy nightmares recently. Like, I dreamed Kyle was running 1,000,000 miles an hour, and then he leaped into the sky. And then he never came down. I just stood there smiling, cause, wow. Okay, why are you already dreaming of someone on the island? You've been here for 2 days. But I am so excited for her to be on the island. Basically, she's gonna be causing some content. Hopefully. It seems like she already is. She's already made an enemy of Dom. Is friends with Kyle. Like, it's great. And isn't it this point in the video? Maybe. But on the beach, the houses go my house, Kyle's house, Muffy's house, and so content street. That's all I'm saying. But oh, speaking of Kyle, should I talk about Kyle again? Hang on. Oh, Kyle sent, I didn't take a screenshot of it. I'm not gonna go find it. But Kyle sent me another letter in the mail. Basically talking about how he's in love with me. But I think that's it for the update part. There wasn't too much going on. I did spend a lot of the time when I was playing Animal Crossing, I was just clearing off my island, and so I didn't really talk to my villagers that much. I talked to a couple of them in the video, and I think I left them in, but I interrupted a conversation with Kyle and Maddie, and Maddie said to Kyle, "Are you really trying to Kyle explain this to me right now?" And I was like, oh my god. Was there like an update where or is it just update I've never gotten before? Update I've never gotten before? I don't know if this is just like dialogue I've never gotten before, or if they made a slight dialogue update recently, but I feel like I've been getting a lot of dialogue I've never seen before, and I love it. I love it. Okay. Someone just decided to start like mowing their lawn. So if you can hear that, I apologize, but not much I could do about it. I record right by my window. That's my problem. Let me get to the island design. Not that it's in the video, but that's going to be in the videos coming up. I have already been thinking about ideas and different builds I want to do, and I think the first build I'm going to do is either an entranceway, because since I have so much room from my airport to my resident services, I kind of want to utilize that and really like accentuate how far away it is. And so I really am trying to think of a good like kind of windy type of path I could do. And so I'm either going to work on the entrance first, or that island in the middle of my island where my house was. I have a really good idea for a build I could do there. And it would be a really fun terraforming project too. So I'm either going to do one of those builds first, and I'm so excited. But I think we're getting close to the end, so I'm going to start wrapping things up. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you're excited. I hope you weren't too attached to Willow 2.0. If you were, sorry, but I did make a dream address right before I tore everything down, and so it is in the description of the video. If you would like to visit my dream address, you can do it there. You won't be able to visit Muffy. Gladys will be there, but hey, they're both great, so you know what? It's fine. I hope you're excited for the future videos to come out, and for me to really dive headfirst into this theme. I'm so excited. I love it so much. But thank you so much for watching again. Give the video a thumbs up. Comment down below. I don't know, literally anything. Any build ideas you have. If you know of a creator, whether it's on YouTube or on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, of who does a lot of forest core or like magical vibes, let me know in the comments, because I tried to find YouTube videos, but so many of the videos are from like 2-3 years ago, and I haven't seen anyone recently, and I'm really looking for people who build recently, because they have all the 2.0 update items, and I'm really looking for some inspiration there. But comment them down below. It could be any platform: YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, literally anything. But tell me your fave, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!